Hi, everyone. Thank you, as always, for choosing the bear for your Friday night entertainment. Let's see, so far I see Morgus, Jaden, Enigmatic, Mr. Snowy, hello, Koichi, and Shade. Thank you for joining. Notice anything new? Anything different? Check out my new Cuddle Nook! that's what I decided to call this background. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I've had this in the works for quite a while, both in designing and waiting for my turn in the artist's queue. So you see, I got my fun little window with rain and lightning because I very much enjoy that weather. I got so many blankets and pillows for cuddling and snuggling and being cozy. Got a really cool light right there on the wall and sweet little stars. And on the wall up here, I have both the bisexual and polyamory pride flags because I thought that'd be fun to display. Got a whole bunch of books because, well, I don't do it as much anymore. I should really go back to it, but me doing readings in my streams. I should just do a few more readings and a few more story videos and reading that. I really should get back to that. And of course, right up here, it's a teddy. It's a little hard to see, but the right eye there is in the crescent moon, just like my icon. Isn't it cute? Isn't it fun? I love it. uh, yes, Bloodraven did notice it. Huzzah! uh, a Homer Jade Simpson, I found the one that didn't have 543 views. Didn't you say that last stream? That seems very familiar. Is that supposed to mean something? Am I out of the loop for something? I mean, I believe that I'd be out of the loop. Let's see. You like it, Snowy? Oh, I waited forever to get this. I first needed to find an artist whose style I liked, and then I had to join the queue, which, fair, get that bag. But, I've been waiting so long for this. I love it. And I also have new banners, which is now up both on my YouTube channel and on my Blue Sky account. I hesitate to show it. Actually, no, screw it. I'm going to show it. Where is it? Let's see. Actually, can I do this as a slideshow? Oh, I should have done this beforehand, but, in my defense, small children needed my attention a lot. Okay, let's see if I can get this done. No, not transition. Let's see. No loop. How can I do this? God damn it. How? Okay. Now, how do I put this in? This is what I get for not planning ahead of time. Yes. Oh, goodness, I think I hear children again. I think Homer Jade Simpson is a bot. Like, no more the one with 593. I'm happy I picked the one over 600. What, that doesn't make a lick of sense. Not a lick of sense. Like, just what is that? I don't get it. I don't. Here we go. What do you mean no items? I could. I'm getting frustrated. Feel like I'm wasting time and boring all of you. Oh, that's why I chose the audio video media and not pictures. That's how I did it. That's where I went wrong. Let's see. In here. Okay, gonna show this one. Ah! Too big! It's always too big. So yeah, like it. I got this done as a skeb, so I just had to give a few details and I had no input allowed, but I think it looks pretty good, don't you? It's got my book, it's got my crescent moon, it's got my cute little ears. Hi, David. Welcome to the stream. Here is storming really hard, so 10 out of 10 immersion with a new background. Let's see. Enigmatic, you're making brownies. I think you mentioned that you're doing it in muffin pans. Best of luck to you there. You got to be careful. It can burn very easily that way. But do it just right, and oh, I can imagine just how fudgy that could be. Claiming your angel tears? I mean, of course you are. And I've actually been working on one other thing, and I'm going to show you because, well, I would like some of your input if y'all would be so kind. Because no one in here, no one in this house really has enough aptitude, for lack of a better word, into how to make this better. So, to be fair, I did not make the line art. Once again, too big. Too big. Oh, damn, what? So I purchased the line art, and then I've just been coloring it. You know, here's good enough. No, still too big. Still too big. Make it manageable. There, see? I have been working on a new bear version of myself. You think we're qualified? I assume at least one person out there is qualified enough to tell me what you think. Hell, who cares if you're fucking qualified? Y'all are my fans. You guys keep telling me that you miss the bear. So, I'm making my own bear. At the very least, I'm doing the design, and then I'm going to try to find an artist and rigger to do this. All the new assets look great so far. Thank you. Let's see. I have to distract my friend from my best debacle. No eldritch horror. Just wait. Eventually, I'm gonna try to put together a design that isn't just a copy paste of the Annihilation Bear. It's been a while since I mentioned the Annihilation Bear, but I know you guys know how much I love that beauty. Markings from above, Teddy has been shot and turned into a bear rug. It's for all the best cuddles. It's all for all the best cuddles. I'm thinking for like an accessory, adding a shawl like the one I'm wearing right now. Just because I really like shawls. It's mostly my winter fashion. I just always have this very nice shawl that helps keep me warm, and I can wrap it around my shoulders like a uh what is it called? A cowl? No, that can't be a cowl. Um Capelet? I think capelet is the right word. I just got a Chuck E. Cheese ad. The irony. What the Why is Chuck E. Cheese on this? But I say it looks pretty good. Thank you. One of the details I really like to be incorporating is in the eye makeup. Sorry. If you look right there at the eyes, I've added some eyeliner and wings, which is one of my go-to styles. I like having not quite cat's eye because they point downward as opposed to upward. I think it just complements my eyes a bit better. A shoulder cloak, pretty much. Just like Brother Bear. Don't say that! It's really hard to make unique bears, okay? And you can see at the bottom, reference sheet based by Bear Hybrid Art. I really like their art and their bears, and it's just so cute. Yes, I have a mild obsession with bears. Like markings, that'd be pretty nice. I really like having the shock of pink hair, not unlike my own. So, what you guys think? Any critiques? Any ideas? Any questions? Any insults? I'll take an insult. Yeah, I love her so far, and having a little bit of eye makeup there might change the color. Like I said, I'm working on this. It's gonna take me a while, and especially after I have to find an artist and rigger. Ideally, one and the same. I feel that's a little more convenient, I guess is the right word. Because then I have to. Honestly, I don't really know what it is that happens behind the scenes on the art side and the rigging side. So I don't know how to like share the assets, if I should get the art first or the rig first. I don't know. I'm trying here. The bear looks like she knows something I don't. How do you know she doesn't? I've also got a side profile of it, but I didn't save that as a PNG. I was literally working on it until right before stream. Again, children needing me every 2 minutes. I literally could not go 2 minutes without them needing my attention. No, wanting my attention. I played so much Minecraft today. Hi, Teddy. I love listening to your audios. Well, thank you so much, Joshua Rogers. I'm glad you could make it to the stream. Because not everyone who listens to my audios drops by for the stream, which is fine. This is just me trying to connect with my audience. With the color a little lighter, could be a growler. Yeah, I do know about growlers and pisleys. That depends on what species the mother and the father are. That can work on it. I've seen pictures of growlers and pisleys, and they're really cool. Now I'm not sure if I would change from a grizzly to a growler or a pisley bear. I'm hearing children scream now. It's bedtime. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Although, speaking of children, I don't support this. I would never allow it to happen. But oh my god, I can't help imagining my 5-year-old as a streamer. She is the funniest little thing. The sassiest, too. She was playing Minecraft with NP the other day. And the way they communicate, because they're in 2 different rooms, is they will put on Google Meet. Him on his cell phone, her on her tablet, and that's how they communicate with each other. And the trash talk she delivers. It's like, Daddy, I'm gonna kill you in Minecraft. I'm rich and you're poor. Come over here and I will show you how rich I am. Or, did you set the forest on fire? Yeah. Why? Because I wanted to. Just the child. The child. Again, I will not expose her to streaming and internet creeps and other possible negatives. But I can't help but imagine. Is it COD levels of trash talk? No, she doesn't know any slurs. I listened to one of the audios last night, the Black Lagoon one. You mean the one where I had balalaika for the Avatar. So technically not Black Lagoon, but I figured she's enough of a badass that having her be a mafia boss that just suddenly adopts a random person would be pretty hot, can't lie. Streamer aura, yeah. And it doesn't help that occasionally she has a YouTube Kids account, and she watches like kid streamers, mostly Roblox. But Cutie the Bunny is her favorite PNG tuber. Like, she wanted a Cutie the Bunny plushie, but I don't think they exist. I looked. So she had one of Cutie's friends, which is Moody, which she's like a black and red unicorn girl, I think. I'm not up to date on these characters' lore. Because again, Roblox. And now both of my girls are begging for Roblox accounts. And they've been going at it long enough that I think I'm finally cracking. But I'm going to put in all the safety guidelines. They will essentially be isolated from the rest of the Roblox community because I have heard all of the horror stories about, predators on that game, which any space meant for children will eventually be infiltrated by predators and creeps. It's an unfortunate fact of life. But at the very least, as they grow with this, because we are in an internet age, I want to teach them safety. I can't protect them forever. The best I can do is start the learning young. They don't need to fully understand what it is they're being protected from, but they need to know how to protect themselves from it, you know? Like this year, I started allowing them to play in the front yard by themselves. It's a very, very quiet street. Like, you're not driving through here unless you're meant to be here. There's no passing through. But for my own peace of mind, they were told if a car or a stranger approaches you, you don't know them, you don't know these people, you get in the house immediately. Which I think is fair. There are a bunch of people on this street that they know, so they can just wave hi. But, again, most of the people I've seen walking these streets are like people walking their dog, going on walks with their kids, or just walking up and down the street for exercise. I know the neighborhood is pretty safe, but you don't take chances, And I'm also trying to not be paranoid. It doesn't help. Roblox doesn't do much. Yeah. They don't care. They just want their money. They don't care where it comes from. Little pyromaniac, yes. Yes, she is. There's a rule for both my kids. No griefing. No griefing. Which I think is pretty fair. Especially because they're young. They're siblings. They're gonna fight. Give them less things to fight about. But they will still do it. Like, the other day, one of them blew up the other's house with TNT. And of course, the one whose house got blown up and was on fire is crying. And I was also playing, actually no, I wasn't playing. I went on her computer and beat out the fire myself. And the other child, I'm like, why did you do that? I don't know. Pretty much she listened to the imp of the perverse. She gave in to the intrusive thoughts. I'm not paying attention because I'm playing something on my phone. I got so off guard by that. Which part? The her trash talking. I think Roblox would rather gut their entire player base than actually deal with creeps. Yeah, pretty much. I live in a cul-de-sac, so I get it. Better safe than sorry. Typical sibling activities. Fire for everyone. She doesn't know any slurs. Yeah, pretty much. Because when you hear Call of Duty trash talking, it's the slurs. Let's be real. It's the slurs. Although, oh sweet Jesus. Near the end of the school year, my 6-year-old gets off the bus and she's telling me, oh my God, it hurts to tell this story, how one of the kids at school said a bad word. And at first I'm thinking, like, do you mean a rude word? Because we make a distinction. Rude words are just, cursing. But no. The kid she heard it from, it was a slur. So when I asked her, what was the word? You will not get in trouble for telling me. This small white child dropped the N slur. That threw me off. I'm like, okay, you never, 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 never use that word. You're not in trouble because I did ask you. You do not ever use that word. Are we clear? Ugh. So yeah, just yes, that is a bad word because its only purpose is to hurt people. And I'm not going into the finer points of it being used within the community. I'm not touching that yet. No, let's wait until middle school at least. Is it possible your kids could secretly listen in on your streams? No, because right now they're going to bed and their dad is putting them down and their tablets turn off at bedtime. So, no, they can't get to my stream. And I don't mark anything I do as for kids, so it shouldn't be showing up on their accounts. See, it was Herobrine. They actually know what Herobrine is. They watch so many Minecraft videos. My god. So yes, they know Herobrine. I don't think they know like the background and the creepy pasta behind it, but they know. They know. I'm also uh I've also told them about AI art, AI animations, like no, this is completely impossible. This is not how it works. So they, again, education, teaching them this isn't real. This is pretend. And some of the things that they find, they now acknowledge as fan art. Like, one of them has been hearing a lot of talk about the upcoming Bluey movie. And there's all this sort of guesswork and like just fan theories, fan guesses. Like one of the characters, Brandy, is gonna have a baby, so people are drawing art of it, and she's like, "That's fan art." So she knows it's not an official art; it's not an official thing. Hi, Foxblade. Welcome to the stream. Tomorrow is Miraculous Season 6 penultimate episode. Miraculous is still going on? Let me see. The N-bomb this young? Yeah, I have no idea who the kid is that she heard this from. I'm assuming it has to be said within the household. Because how else is a kid going to hear that and know it and remember it? As have you did a Roku Rokubi ASMR? That's Roku Rokubi. That's the Japanese yokai of the woman with the long extending neck, isn't it? See, Kai versus Tao Tahu is going to be in death battle for the next day. It's been a while since I've watched a death battle. It's very fun though. I think the last one I really watched was the Godzilla versus the Hulk, which was very fascinating in terms of a breakdown because some of the media for Godzilla it mentioned I'd never heard of. Excuse me. It's interesting. Some of my usual people aren't here. Ooh, looking very cozy. Thank you. That was the whole idea for this setting. Just a cozy little corner nook, nice rain out the window, thunder and lightning because I love a good thunderstorm. Sometimes when I have white noise on at bedtime, I choose a thunderstorm because, yeah, the nice rumbling, the patter of the rain. Oh, so nice and sleepy. You should definitely check out Ash versus Yugi. Oh. So it would be like the Pokemon versus the dual monsters. I'm imagining how that could work in theory, but you know what? To hell with it. I'm imagining it. Either that or just Ash and Yugi going into a fist fight with each other. As I'm doing Momo Ayase and Okaran versus Ladybug and Cat Noir, as it took me days to work. One of every Pokemon versus 1 billion lions. Uh, mm, The Pokemon would definitely win in that regard. Because even if the lions take down some of the smaller Pokemon, things like Hyper Beam, Solar Beam, Earthquake, shit like that, it's gonna hit a good amount of them. There you are, Crispy! 30 minutes late. How dare you? I was just showing off some of my new stuff. Do you think you do anime ASMR? I mean, I could. I have done that Gold Ship one at the encouragement of the scriptwriter, who is now a good friend. Some Pokemon are gods. Yeah, some of them are gods. uh, Aslan is the lion god, literally. Actually, no. Aslan isn't the lion god. Aslan is the lion Jesus. Difference. I mean, if they make a distinction between the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, you got to make that distinction. I was pruning Morgus's ships. Pruning, you say? The false one has arrived. That's got to be another thing I work on. I have to make an Empress skin for this model because, if I'm going to be Empress Teddy of the Ursine Empire, I have to look the part. Just having a simple crown will not be enough. Can you do multi-S Melramic or and Takamaki? I have no idea who those characters are. The most recent anime I've gotten into is Chainsmoker Cat. I haven't seen the last 2 episodes because I've been busy, but it's my new comfort show. I've been watching those episodes repeatedly. Yanni's hilarious. Yaku she's a disaster. I kind of love Yaku Neko. Aruko is adorable, but the tremors are worrying. I like Chainsmoker Cat because even though it's really gross, but also cute, I think I forget who. I think it was Joey the Anime Man that brought up a good point. Is that Chainsmoker Cat is taking a look at uh the poorer people of Japan, basically how they live, how they struggle, how they cope. It's mostly the coping, and this is just how people of that economic class and possibly also counts as disenfranchised communities live and get by. Like Yanni uses cigarettes to cope and escape. Yaku uses her various drugs. Aruko has her alcohol. Oh yeah, there was, is it Hame or Hama? Hame Neko? Uh she definitely tries to escape via streaming and putting on this persona. So it's very cute. Uh you didn't watch my ships. I think a better question is what isn't a Pokemon the Pokemon use? It seems that all animals are Pokemon because there's nothing that they could base it on. Like, there's no mice, so how can Pikachu be a mouse Pokemon? Call me the false one once more, and I will destroy you, Raven. My Empress can't protect you forever. Crispy, settle down. No antagonizing chat. You have been warned. Like, could Death Battle hire you to voice the character you want to voice in Death Battle? I don't know how their process goes. Because let's see. I know they got Lanny Pator to do Vegeta because he did Vegeta in Team 4 Star. I love his Vegeta performance. I love a lot of Lanny's voice work. He's kind of a role model for me in that regard. See, I've debated watching that, although one of my friends did warn me about it. Okay, I will say like the first, what was it, 5 or 10 minutes of the first episode has like the grossest part of it. It's what comes before the opening theme. Hold out through that, and you can handle the rest of the show. Promise. The first clip I actually ever saw of Chainsmoker Cat was her having a bath and complaining like, "Oh, it's always a chore to have a bath. Actually, it feels nice to be in here. Maybe I actually like being clean." As there are cigarette butts and ashes outside of the tub. So it's interesting. Watch Chainsmoker Cat while high, watch it while stoned, and don't watch it while eating. Weak. I could absolutely watch Chainsmoker Cat while eating. That doesn't affect me. See, Dandadan, My Hero Academia, Bleach, Record of Ragnarok, Rising of the Shield Hero, and other. Fan. So I've watched some of those. I have actually been doing character interpretations of various Bleach characters as suggested by one of my longtime watchers. So if you want me to do any character interpretations, any speeches, one-liners, probably something a little longer than a one-liner, to be honest, but any kind of speech or what have you, suggest it to me. There's one I want to do, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of practice to get it right. It is the crash out. I think the character's name was Junko. I could be wrong. The crash out from when supernatural battles become commonplace. That was an epic takedown and very impressive too. Let's see. Even like trash as a Pokemon? Yeah. So a lot of the Pokemon that seem really cheap and simple, like Trubbish and Klefki and Magnemite. Now here's the thing. It seems like they just look around a room and decide that's a Pokemon. There is the belief in Japanese folklore. I am blanking on the term, but it basically means that if an item has been around for 100 years, it will gain like a spirit, a soul. So things like umbrellas, Geta sandal, Geba, Geta sandals, Geta sandals, will suddenly just up and start walking. They started it. Why am I getting punished? I demand a fair trial. You have been getting a fair trial. Don't rise to the insults. Although I have to say, also, Crispy, the name is Stoneham, not Stoneham. Let the joke die. You have beaten that dead horse enough to bisect it. They got Lily Peachy to voice Payman? Really? Huh. I'm pretty sure even humans are probably Pokemon. Nintendo just can't show that in their game, though. There's been hints of it in the games, though. There's the lore of someone who went to sleep and woke up as a Kadabra, an Alakazam, one of those. It was woke up as a psychic type Pokemon. To be honest, I'm fine with gross stuff. I'm just worried its humor might be too juvenile. Not really. Um, there are of course some shit jokes, mostly at the expense of the landlord, but no, I would not say that its humor is too juvenile, and I really don't like juvenile humor. Okay. See. Yanni having a nightmare about having cancer and wanting to quit smoking only to smoke anyways hits hard, even if it is a joke, and more if you had someone like that in your like her in your life. Exactly. Exactly. That's the thing with Chainsmoker Cat is like there are several points in several episodes in which she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to quit smoking. I haven't smoked in 3 days. Let's celebrate with a cigarette." So, it is kind of sad and pitiful, but it doesn't play up the misery porn, you know? Rangiku ASMR is cool, as she was my favorite. As the Emperor, I must take the first napkin. I know. That is in my list of things to do is funny Valentine's napkin monologue. Waiting for a Pokemon that's just a gun. Of course. Animism? Yeah, animism is basically what Shinto is, but it's the exact name of that kind of yokai that I am blanking on. Brownies are almost done. Share, enigmatic. Share them. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Let's see. A Roku Roku Bee ASMR would be pretty cool. I don't think I've seen one with that yet. I've seen a good amount of various monsters like Kitsune. I've done a Doulahan, Neko. What have I also seen? Lamia, Dryads. No, and Driders. I haven't done a Dryad yet, but it's in my list. I still have literally over 500 scripts in my bookmarks folder. For being child friendly, Pokemon has a lot of scary stuff. Yeah, kids should be allowed to get scared, especially in a safe environment like Pokemon. Okay? I just bring back some of the horror stuff from the 80s. Okay? Not all of it, just some of it. A little trauma goes a long way. Wow, she got rage baited hours ago and finally. You did the Stoneham reference several times a day for the week you were here. Okay? I hope you recover from your Overwatch addiction. No. So, those of you who didn't know, last week, part of the reason why I didn't stream was because Crispy came up for a visit and I got to show him around my city. And yes, by the end, I was craving to play some Overwatch. It's like, I just want to do it. I just want to play some. I want my Kiriko. I want my Kiriko. Tanjiro beats Kagami Tsurugi slash Ryoko. Sailor Pluto beats Bunny. Thor, Record of Ragnarok, beats Minotaurix. And Kyosuke Tamamo from Jikoku Sensei Nube beats Volpina. Hey Teddy, have you played Pal World? I have not. NP has though. So at the very least, it's in the family Steam library, so I could give it a shot. Maybe I'll try that out later. I've been playing Legends Arceus lately, and I have Driftblim on my team. And come on, you're telling me this thing kidnaps kids? It's so damn cute. Like, it would literally hug and cherish this stupid balloon. Well, yeah, that's why it will drag off kids to hell, because it's so cute and cuddly. Why not reach out and touch it? Gonna head to bed, Rice Howard. All right, sweet dreams to you. I hope you have a good weekend. Yes, I visited the bear for negotiation. That's how I became the emperor. Now she's aggressive and I'm afraid of her. Yes. Yes, you have fallen into my web of influence. Ah. Okay, you have a point. Yes, of course I have a point. I feel like I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. Also, is Arena still sleeping? I have not seen her in a while. But to also share with Crispy and anyone else late coming, behold, my new logo. You can find it on my Blue Sky account and on my YouTube channel. It should be up now. I uploaded it right before stream started. What is the most requested character ASMR you want to do? I haven't really gotten character requests. I don't think I sound enough like anyone, although I have been compared to, I think it was Laura Bailey a few times, which very flattering, but, you know, I'm not going to compare myself to an industry regular, you know? Arena's probably sleeping, like it's 4:45 for her too. That's fair, that's fair. She sometimes pops up, and she seems to be an early bird, so... And also, Crispy, I'm going to want some opinions from you later. My new anthro form that I have been working on. I intend to have this replace my regular bear Sona. So, yeah. One of the things I really like is the eye makeup she has, a little shock of pink hair. Let's see, and it's the reference sheet by Bear Hybrid Art. I have to credit because in the layers, for that layer, it says do not remove, which, you know what? Respect. Respect. The bear, damn right, the bear. Like Mud Spa ASMR with the Doulahan girl or Roku Rokubi look cool. Uh, yeah, I could possibly see that. The Doulahan one I did was like playing hide and seek with your Doulahan. You're reminded of the Brave movie, of course. The Queen was really cool. Can't lie. I have a regular bear Sona. Yes, I do. You know what? It's been a while. Let me bring her out. Plus, she's gonna get all super cozy. Ugh, why is my head doing that? No. Correct yourself. Hold on, I've gotta work on this default thing that seems to be occurring with my head. That's a little better. Ah, now I see what's going on. It's because she has a different height than the the humanoid. All right, now that that's all done. Oop. Hi. And I look so extra cozy like this, don't I? Maybe a little too big. There we go. Nice and cozy in my little nook, you know? What you think of this Sona? Wait, my old queen. I've waited like a month for this bear. Alright, what the fuck is going on with this? Why is this not capturing my mouth movements? Okay, that's a little better. My old bear, the one who said she'd eat me. Yay. Yeah, the teeth gotta make a comeback. Because apparently some of you have that vor deal. Yeah, honestly, I think the bear looks best in this little cuddle nook. You know, just sitting in my corner with my pillows and my blanket. How can you not like this? I think if I was to get a PNG tuber or VTuber sprite, it would be of my goat Aegislash because it is goated Pokemon. I would love to be represented as one online. That's a good idea. I support this. Either I I think that'd be really cool to have that as a pixel art PNG tuber. And if you go on the PNG tuber subreddit, there will definitely be people willing to be commissioned to make that for you. Unless you have the skill yourself. I don't know. If that's how that works anyway. Also very interesting looking bear. Thank you. Newer design looks better. Of course it does. As I keep saying, this one was a ready-made that I got on Reddit. No, Etsy, not Reddit. I confused myself by using ready-made. Look cool, like remind me of Mama Bear and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Thank you. But yeah, like the only reason I have this pixel ribbon, it was mostly just for fun, but also to kind of show people that might be browsing, like, yes, I am female. I remember Teddy a while ago saying she was working on a lullaby ASMR/cover, and I'm still craving. I mean, I recently released that hour-long video of me singing. It's titled, Your Roommate Sings You to Sleep for 1 hour. It hasn't gotten a lot of views. I think it's because it's so long. I've noticed that if I go too far above 20 minutes, that my views kind of drop, which, you know, that's fair. I can't control what my audience likes. All I can do is work with it. I could pay someone to do it. I'm a purely traditional artist, by the way. That's fair. You know, you do whatever you do. And if you do go into PNG tubing, I recommend, VideoTube. I think it's a program that is really easy to make reactions to. Um, there was a time in which I tried to do my own PNG tuber stuff with a little creature that I made. It didn't really take off, much to my frustration, but what you gonna do? But yeah, VitoTube was the program I used, and it's free. It's a free program. Hmm? Also, I forgot to mention I don't regret the Stoneham gag. It was funny even when you hurt me. There are some gags I regret. I'll tell you about those later, Teddy. I'm done with the Stoneham gag. Thank you. I know there's a lot of Boston and Massachusetts words that are easy to mispronounce, but god damn it, I told you the proper pronunciation. Least you could do is respect that. Oy. If I were to get a PNG or VTube model, I would do an Apocalypse Cowboy. Think NCR Ranger. Interesting. As a werebear, as a cool ASMR, a werebear. I would love to do a werebear girl. Um, I actually got this idea over Discord with one of my members, and she's already inundated with script ideas and writing projects. So I'm gonna take over that idea, which is basically your grizzly girlfriend is about to hibernate for 6 months. So basically, the whole getting ready for hibernation and talking. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. That hour-long video got me through airplane travel and let me sleep on my plane. See, I knew it would for you. That's why I specifically released it on that day. The length is rather daunting. That's fair. But that's why it can also work as a bedtime audio. How did I miss that? I never got the YouTube notification. I don't know. Sometimes YouTube also fails to notify me about stuff, which is incredibly frustrating. Like, motherfucker, I want to watch these videos. Tell me when they're out. As someone who's having stuff mostly in the background while I work on other stuff, I don't really care about the length of the videos. That's just me, though. That's very fair. That's very fair. Oh my god, you really are a bear? Yes. Thank you for noticing. Thank you very much for joining the stream, Pan. But yes, I am a very fun bear. I'm a snuggly bear. I'm also a bear with very ferocious teeth. So don't piss me off. Monster Musume ASMR look cool to see. While I technically haven't done one of the Monster Musume characters, I do have Mia ready as one of the avatars for a future Lamia video. I don't have a script for the one I would use her for yet. Actually, yes, I do. We'll get to that later. And I used one of the characters from Interviews with Monster Girls for the Doulahan video. I used Machi because she is so fucking cute. And every other Doulahan that I've seen, it is just medieval fantasy in armor. And when you're doing a modern day script, that doesn't exactly work, you know? Midnight Teddy performs Wesker's 7 minutes dialogue. Please do this. Remind me and I'll do that. Actually, how is Wesker's? You know, I might be able to do that. Because I know you and Arena keep doing that with each other. World Bear Day, March 23rd. Really? I gotta keep that in mind. So it's just the... Let's see. Where is it? No, I don't want it in video form. I need it in text form. Here we go. Nothing like the Resident Evil wiki to help. Really doesn't have the 7. Come on. So it's really just one line. I don't think YouTube has ever told me about new videos. Have you checked the notification bell thing? That might be part of it. um, Dang it, I just remembered I didn't get Teddy's autograph during my visit. I'm in Spain, but the S is silent. Yeah, I do need to work on like an official Midnight Teddy signature, but I think I have a good idea on how to do it. Let's see. Uh, 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. Is that good enough? It's like 3 to 4 lines. I need to. God, why is it being so difficult to find these goddamn lines? Eh. No, that's not it. Someone type in the whole line thing and I'll read that. Please and thank you. A Bear ASMR special for World Bear Day? That could theoretically work. Kyoko Machi ASMR look cool special. My birthday, February 28th. Let's see. Can you two not act like hormonal teens for 5 seconds? I'm with you on that, life. They're at each other's throats so much. I'm waiting for this to turn into enemies to lovers fic. This holiday honors all 8 global bear species: American black bear, brown bear, polar bear, Asiatic black bear, sloth bear, speckled bear, sun bear, and giant panda. Yep, those are indeed the 8 global bear species, and I love them all, except for the sun bear. The sun bear freaks me out. Hi, Lee. Welcome to the stream. You need to hear it like Wesker? Yeah, I should. I haven't listened to how Wesker delivers it, and I need to at least try that. If I'm gonna be doing like an impersonation, I do need to know what he sounds like. But like when I do my various character interpretations, dang. Hold on. Apologies. Thank you for your patience. um, my oldest came in wanting snuggles, which, yeah, she needs to snuggle her daddy for a while, and then once I'm done with you lovely people, then I will be snuggling with her. How much did I miss? How does it work? The whole VTubing, PNG tubing? I'm thinking about trying. What programs do I need? Okay, so first you need the program in which your tuber will be animated. Because I have a VTuber model, I use VTube Studio, which you can get over Steam. It's free, but it does have a little animated watermark, which you can pay a flat rate to, erase. OBS is a really good program for the actual streaming and turning and setting up the settings like this. I use Streamlabs. I don't know, for me it just works better. experiment and see which works better for you. Uh, you need a webcam in order for it to be reactive. If you're doing a PNG, if you're doing a VTuber like this, I fairly recently wanted to do VBridger, which is an extension that makes characters more expressive. And for that, I bought a refurbished iPhone. And its only purpose is to act like a webcam because I want to say LiDAR is much better at picking up my expressions than a regular webcam. uh, yeah, and of course, a good microphone. Um, I have the crap. What kind of? Which I have a HyperX Quadcast 2S microphone that I am using right now, and it works very well. It's very clear. And of course, there is also the model itself. I recommend going on VGen, VGEN.com. It's got a whole slew of good artists. Absolutely no generative AI, which I respect because nowadays, if I try to look on Etsy for assets, which I used to, again, that's how I found this bear, you have to really look to make sure there's no AI. Because sometimes it won't even be mentioned in the item description. I saw an ASMR artist floating the idea of Snake Timber, where people do Lamia or Metal Gear related audios. I mean, I could, but I have seen what doing something for an entire month will affect my metrics. Like doing mostly same sex and transgender listener audios, I had terrible views, terrible view rates. I knew that was going to happen because less than 10% of my audience are female. And I don't even know how many listeners are trans. But I wanted to, I guess, display my morals and how I support the queer community, both as a member of the queer community and as a trans ally. But you know what? Even though my views were bad, I am still doing very well. Everything's slowed down, but I'm picking up momentum again, which is good. Because like my subscriber rate very much slowed, but we've already passed 8K. And at this rate, we're gonna hit 10K before year's end. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping we reach that by Thanksgiving because right after is gonna be my birthday. So what a present that would be. Teddy, you are being told to open your Twitch stream. Oh shit. Is it Zero telling me something? It's usually I completely forgot. Checking for work, 40 degrees and doing well. No, chat this stream. Of course you would do that. Of course you would do that. I see you, Zero. I see you. Oh, damn it. As I went through that, everyone just suddenly blew up. The enemies. Not a dere, tsun dere. OBS, the #1 recording software. Pretty much. Use Clipchamp to edit my stuff because it's free and goated. Very fair. When I do my art stuff, like for thumbnails, I use Krita. It works very well for me. And when I edit, I use Wondershare Filmora. Again, that works for me. Daphne Blake ASMR, cool for 31 days of ASMR Halloween. Daphne Blake, that's Scooby Doo, right? The Morgus Prude Yowie's plotline. Oh, that's wonderful. That is just wonderful. I wish I had a credit card so I could actually do digital transactions. Grown ass do without a credit card, man, I'm so behind. Like, does a debit card not work? You do need a bank account for things like Venmo and Cash App. He does seem awfully obsessed with child labor despite you, me, and Crispy telling him no. Yeah, yeah. If he keeps this up, I'm throwing Prude down the oubliette again. Gonna call it early. My anxiety medications make me feel very ill. Good night, y'all, and good night, Teddy. Love you. The Emperor's out. Of course. Sweet dreams. Rest well. Yeah, probably better as a one-off thing during the month for something as silly as Snake Timber. At the very least, like a week-long event should be good enough, because that's about 3 videos, and just a week-long theme should work. As I am straight, that's fair. But at the very least, some of the queer stuff I do should at least appeal to like the bisexual, pansexual, etc. listeners I have. Because again, over 90% of y'all are male. I don't have either because I'm a chud. I can't help you there, buddy. I don't even have a job because places around here keep shutting down. Oof. We get like no traffic around here, if you know what I mean. As a bisexual guy, I can confirm I like your queer stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated, fellow bisexual. Ugh. Yeah, I am considering getting at least a few more videos. I've kind of started, I guess you could call it a partnership with another VTuber, not VTuber, ASM artist, to do something. So I definitely think a few like bisexual, pansexual targeted audios would be good, because there's been a few collab scripts that I'm like, oh my god, I need to do this. I need to do this. I just need someone to do it with. Okay, we've quieted down, so I think we should move on to the game. Again, this was something suggested by NP. He was very adamant that I go into this blind, and I've only seen like 1 or 2 clips of what he's created. He's an utter madman. Crispy can attest that he is still scarred and traumatized by it. As why all YouTube ASMR have less character ASMR. I think it can be difficult because character ASMR is pretty much fan fiction, and not all of that is gonna hit. There is this one male ASMR artist, Phasmid. He has done a few Baldur's Gate 3 videos. See, he did Astarion, Gale, and I think he did Halson. But those were good. Those were well done. A terrifying presence has entered the room. Well, welcome to the stream, Reload Clips. I imagine collabs are scary. Imagine having to talk to other people. A few times. Most of the time it's just like just typing to each other. But the one who has to edit everything, it can be a bit rough. When I did some of my first collabs, I kind of freaked out and panicked because some of them were people I listened to or at least greatly respected. So suddenly having their voices in my ear and for me to navigate myself, I was like, ah! I am getting better with that, but whenever I interact with someone new, that's when I freak out a little bit because it's like, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck up this social interaction. Don't do it, Teddy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say the wrong thing. Que sera, though. Okay, so let's get to the game, shall we? All right. I should get a little bit bigger. Yes. Yes, this is good. Yeah. So, be sure to let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I've been trying to fuddle with the sound. So this game is called Magicraft. For anyone who's like, enable arachnophobia mode. You can change the option. I'm not arachnophobic, so I'm not gonna turn that off. Heading out, paint life. Have a good one then. Yeah. Hope to see you next time, and I'll see you in the Discord, definitely. So we're keeping keyboard, mouse. Yup. Photosensitive seizure warning. You have been warned. Okay, how's this for sound? Is this doing okay? Let's see. Teddy, what about a CRK themed ASMR? What kind of cookie would you be? Oh. I don't really play that game, so I have no idea. I know there's a slew of characters. I would either want to be a yandere type character, because I really like that voice, or some kind of sweet and soft maternal voice, because I know there's at least some of those. I know I said I haven't played the game, but I've looked at some of those cookies. So something like that I think would really help. Don't you? Audio seems fine. Good. Because I have fucked that up in the past, so I'm trying to be better about it, you know? Audio seems fine. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What kind of settings we got? Nope. Not gonna mess with that because I'm just gonna learn as I go. Oh, you're heading out already, Foxblade? Thank you for joining, and I hope to see you again next time. Alright, so all I know about this game is that it's a roguelike. No, let's get to the story. Let's hear it. Thanks for accepting my ASMR ideas. I'm always open to ideas. Boss is about to unleash its ultimate move! Everyone get ready! Tank, keep aggro! Mage, it's all up to you now! Hold on tight! Shush, don't distract me! We did it! How about giving me some credit, huh? That was amazing. Are you heading to the dungeon next, Mage? Of course, the night is young. I'll take a bathroom break real quick. Oh my god, he looks like a dork. Alright, E to interact. Up. Alright. Use. You better put the seat back down. Mages are so powerful. I wish I were a mage. Are we having a weird electricity-based isekai? What the fuck? Suddenly just pissing in the grass. Yep. What the fuck? What in the world is this place? Very pretty, though. Interact. A walking stick? It's a mage's staff. Whoa, what in the world just happened? I saw a flurry of white stuff rushing towards me. It's been a century and finally the hero arrives. Why do I hear voices inside me? You? You're the hero? You seem so feeble, so helpless, and there's not a hint of magic about you. Hey, wait a sec. Who are you, and why are you inside me? I jinxed it. My identity doesn't matter. What matters is you, my friend.
You're the chosen hero.
Chosen? Does that mean I'm the main character? Do I get a harem? Of course!
He's one of those. Harem? What's that?
Oh, never mind. It's just, forget it. If I'm the main character, then I demand that you send me back home. I still have dungeons to conquer.
Hero, you're now in a world invaded by ancient gods, where even the fabric of time and space is disrupted. That might be why you're here. Going back to your world won't be easy, but if you can defeat the ancient god, perhaps you can find a way back.
So, the main character always has to defeat the Demon King, huh? Since I'm the main character, what's there to worry about? Lead the way! See, that's the kind of thinking that'll get you killed.
Start adventure.
Questions you don't want to hear your partner say. Who are you and why are you inside me?
Oh, good. I wasn't the only one who had thoughts about that.
Ooh la la. You saw that? He just pulled out the wand. It's just a legend. But the mentor once said, "Humph, I won't believe in any hero nonsense unless he actually comes back alive." Alright. Okay, easy enough. What's that? Levitation potion. Your levitating lasts until you pass through the next door. Do-do-do.
Levitating.
Still levitating. Alright, this is kind of cute so far. Venom Crystal applies 1 stack of poison, dealing damage per stack each second for 3 seconds upon spell hit. Interesting. Oh. Uh-oh. So I'll be honest, I don't generally play roguelikes. The only one I've really done is the Hades games.
This used to be the mage's garden for meditation. Now it's just ruins and these crazed monsters.
I hope I don't lose my mind.
The crystals dropped by these monsters can be quite useful. Collecting them might enhance your feeble mana.
Sounds a bit odd. Of course it sounds a bit odd. Ooh, shiny. This is not the game I thought it would be. Yeah, I was told to go in blind, so... Spell rebound count +2. Duration of each rebound, 1 second. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Alright, that's kind of cute.
Well done. You're learning quite fast. Remember, spell boost usually goes to the left of the spell projectile, so the spell boost can take effect.
That meant nothing to me. Relics. Oh. I can't lie, this is kind of cute so far. Except I keep losing sight of my cursor.
Sure, this world's crawling with monsters, but there are still relics left by past adventurers. See that shiny thing up ahead? It might give you a nice boost. Check it out.
Hi, Laughingstock. Welcome as always. Fingers crossed for an SSR. Of course he would ask for that. Oh. Merlin's hat. Max NP plus 30. Soulbone Crown. Gains 1 temporary shield points upon killing 3 enemies. Finite gloves, of course. I get the joke. At regular intervals, the finite gloves snap, killing half of all non-boss enemies on the field. Ooh. You know what? It's a rare drop. Let's get that. Yay. Spells. Yeah! How dare you? What is this? Chain of Lightning links to the previously cast spell, dealing 12 damage to objects along the path. Let's see. Splits into 3 spells upon the completion of the spell, each dealing plus 33% damage. How's my day been? Exhausting. It comes with the territory of being mama. Just my kids just all kept wanting to play Minecraft with me. Which, you know, all well and good, but it was going on like... every 2 minutes. Let's check out the shop. Wait, what's this? Coins. Well, you need coins to use a shop, so... Was that Rumble the Finite Glove? You know, I'm willing to bet NP suggested this because of all the little nods and jokes and pop culture references that were legally distinct as to not get any copyright strikes. Okay, a lightning sent me back to the Stone Age. Hopefully see y'all soon. Good luck out there. Yeah, this is kind of cute. It's a lot more chill roguelike. Because, let's see. So, I said one of the roguelikes I've played is Hades. And Hades 2. Love those games. But the other one I've played, which... If Hades is S tier, this is more B tier. And that is Nun Holy. It is sexy nuns defeating demons. It's fun. Okay? Improves visibility. Enemies within 3 meters take 16 damage per second. All damage plus 1 for every... Let's see. Let's do Emberheart. Ooh. Oh ho ho ho. Well, now that we have coins, let's check out the shop. Ooh. Large shield grants 30 shield points. That's cool. Used to unlock locked objects. Track. Those tracks. They weren't before? Buy it. And get a key. What are the other stuff? Damage boost. Parasite. Summoned creatures gain 30% attack speed and movement speed, losing 2 HP per second. When summoned creatures die, 2 parasites are spawned. Protective Umbrella. This wand is 2 meters long and dispel most enemy spells it touches. Ooh! I'ma want that. Watch out! Seems like there's an unfriendly character up there. It has to be an SSR this time. SSR? What's up with the obsession over SSR? What is it? It's those super special rare cards in games. Don't you play mobile games? Darkest Dungeon is sort of like a roguelike, though you were not great at. Yeah, I was not. It definitely counts as a roguelike. Ah! Bullet hell! Uh-oh. Oh dear. Sorry for not much talking. There's not a lot of commentary I can make. Oh, I didn't realize that these little spells of mine had a range limit. There we go. Yay! Ancient Blood? Fuck is that? Wooden stick. MP 100, MP regen 12, cast interval, CD. I don't know what CD is, but I like the let's see. Ooh, hover in place for 2 seconds at the completion of the spell. Ooh, give me that. Give me that. Process? What is that? Reforging furnace randomly transforms spells into other spells. Crafting pool combines 3 identical spells into 1 advanced spell. Ooh. Can I do that? Alright, so I don't have that. Damage received by units hit. Sure, let's craft that. Okay, so I can't do that. Alright, so I guess I can only do that for now. What is this? This is still gonna take getting used to. I don't know, I think unless it's Hades, I might not do more roguelikes. Just... I can't commentate on a lot of it. Unlike, Still Wakes the Deep, which I should play the DLC next, because goddamn, that was such a fun game. Ancient Blood of Some of the Old Gods. Wouldn't that be Icker? The spell deals critical hits, randomly, traction, weather, enemy. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's try out this key deal. Ooh, what do we got here? Shackles. Magician's Robe. Oh, I can buy one of them. After defeating a boss, a Scarlet Relic Room will appear. When taking damage, there's a 10% chance of simultaneously losing magic HP. Oh, it's a curse. Oh, it's 1 curse and 1 relic. Okay, okay, I get it now. So I can either take damage and lose HP, and then get a Scarlet Relic Room, or I can be chained to an iron ball, but remote control my wand, allowing casting. You know what, I'm gonna do this. Get me Perpetual Harm. Because I've seen some of those things that are supposed to relieve curses. Not in Bloodborne it isn't? Okay, that's fair. Still, I'm pretty sure. Oh! Oops! I think traditionally speaking, the blood of ancient gods is Icker.
Ha ha! Looks like our hero's already bitten the dust.
But why would he meet his end here? Wait, he's still breathing. Strange. Why can't I spot any injuries on him?
Probably scared stiff. Who are you two? Trying to take advantage of me while I sleep? Who would take advantage of you, clueless moron?
Hero, it's such a relief to see you're all right. Alright, secret camp. If you need any assistance in your quest against the ancient god, just let me know.
That's very kind of you.
It's my responsibility. The mentor told us to aid the hero who pulls out that wand. If you find some crystals during your journey,
bring them to me, and I can help enhance your abilities. I think I might have just found some. Fantastic. Just what we need.
Alright. Inventory slots. Healing upon entry. Yeah, let's have that. Unlock more talents. Ooh. Alright, and what does this one have to offer?
You know what? There was a prophecy that said the person who pulls out the wand here would be the hero to save the world. Oh? Just found out. If I take out this person right now, I wonder if the prophecy would still come true.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
So very much a tsundere. Tsundere dere, tsundere dere, tsundere dere. Sorry, that's a cute little sound. Switch wand? Okay, cast and use potion. I don't have a potion, it seems. What's this? Ray of Disintegration. Continuous casting. Gimme, 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 gimme. So I can, like, load up wands with various spells and then switch between them? Okay, that's kind of a cool thing. Coins, relics. Let's go to relics. So we have the mommy character, the tsundere. I mean, that is pretty much the voice I'm using. Holy crap! Ah! Jesus! Alright, I'm not even doing anything to set that off. It just happens. I can't turn it off. Conversion potion reduces 30% of current HP to gain a corresponding amount of shield. Ooh. Alright, healing belt, soul bone armor, and Titan's pauldrons. Each potion use increases max HP and max MP. Whenever an enemy dies, there's a 20% chance to generate a shield that orbits you. Titan's pauldrons, that's really good. Coins. I could make a really inappropriate joke. So, we have this beam, and then a few little blips. All I'm gonna say is that there's pretty much a refractory period over this.
Heh. Remember this path, hero? It wasn't like this before.
Yeah, since the ancient god came, everything's gone nuts, even the plants. They learned to move around and reshape themselves. The forest you once knew ain't the same anymore.
Piss slimes? Yeah.
Tricky.
I love the different reasonings games like this make for the changing landscapes. Yeah, let's max up HP. Death butterflies! Alright, what we got? Nice. Plus 20. Coins. Uh-oh. Kill the eggs! Kill the eggs! How much does this... Oh, you can even see the arrows for how much my speed is down. Coins! Thank you. Wait, isn't there another spider egg sack right there? Can I open this? Shrinking backpack. It's a curse. No, let's not open the curse. Racketeer has one of my favorite explanations. A golem goes around the dungeon, rearranging things and stocking chests. Oh, it's been forever since I've played Racketeer. I remember in one run I had the fighter with me, and I was getting such good stuff. And then in the last fucking room, I died. I may have shrieked in rage. Let's switch this out so we can... Ooh. Very nice, very nice. Boss fight. Get over here. Eh! Bullet hell! Alright, maybe this is the time for a continuous ray. Alright. I don't know, maybe not. I may die. Oh, it's the deceiver. Alright, hey, get over here. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you. Huzzah! I lived. Ooh, ancient blood. Old ones, source of confluence, so... This one's got more slots. Also has more NP. Scatter, final damage. Ooh. Old wand. Yes! Wonder, let's see. Oh wait, no. Sorry. Gotta do it this way. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that's fun! I think I'm getting the hang of this a bit. Alright, except the beam is starting to screw me over a bit. So, I'm gonna put the beam over here. Ah, wrong button! That's a little better. Hey, get over here. Get over here and let me kill you. Thank you. Improves visibility, reduces damage taken, potion, Knight's Breastplate. Alright, how many coins I got? I got 25 coins. Axiom Arc. Huh. Deceptive Mine. I kind of want this. Yeah, there we go. Some shield points. That'll help. Max HP. Definitely need that. Oh, I gotta be careful. I can poison my own way. I was like, why am I getting poisoned? What is going on? Well, now I know. Because I am a dumbass. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, wow, you have reach. That was a cute noise. Bye-bye, Laughingstock. Always a pleasure to have you. There we go. Coins. Hey! Fucking rude. You know, maybe I should, remove that because I'm just screwing myself over, making streaks of poison for me to run into. I mean, this kind of is bad enough, because I'm just infecting them and they're infecting me back. Or at least attempting to. Ah, death butterflies! Go away! Ah! Go away! Go away! Whew. That could have been very bad. Oh, that was a good... That was a very good dodge. Oh. This has such a gentle soundscape. I think that's partly why NP suggested this to me. Ooh! Hey, hey, hey! Stop! What do we got? Pop! Summon that continuously fires magic bullets. Ooh, I like you. I want to keep you. Automatic navigation. The spell tracks the target with an angular velocity of 12 degrees per meter. Take it! More coins. A surprisingly cozy roguelike? I know! I mean, like, the magic blasts are very cute and soft. Some of the monsters are downright cute. Like, I wouldn't mind having a little plushie of this spider. I mean, I can already imagine the texture of it. I mean, hell, if I get tempted enough, I might just sew one myself. It's been a while since I've designed and created my own plushie. It's a fairly simple technique. Money! Alright, no, this is gonna be this. We have this many small things. Beam of death! Alright, for some reason, going after all the little things like this reminds me of one of my tactics in playing Dead Space. Because there were those small necromorphs that kind of ganged up on you. And if you died to them, their death animation was basically tearing off your head and like setting up in your neck stump. And my favorite thing to do was use the flamethrower, because that was the easiest. And then, with hindsight, I felt like such a dumbass. One of the rooms in which they would attack you was in one of the rooms with no air. So I tried to use the flamethrower, and it didn't work, because there was no air to feed the flame. So I thought that was a really clever way to go about it. Speaking of plushies, what happened to Jojo Bear? You mean the Jojo style stand? The Pergana necromorphs. The separators, that's what they were? The baby necromorphs were also kind of cute. I wanted one. Deals 10% of all enemies max HP and 30... Ooh. I want that. Oh, especially because it's a boss fight. Oh, I've got the crown. So I haven't worked on the poisonous spider's egg. Interesting. I've not worked on... the... What?! Wow. 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 I must not have been paying attention to my health. Is this the mentor?
I tried a nibble, and those spider legs work some strange magic.
Well, actually, let me try to think of an old man voice. Well, well. Let's see.
This the hero you've all been jabbering about? Looks different from the stories.
Yeah, that's a truly unique outfit. Welcome back, hero. You should meet Leon. He's just returned from an adventure and might be able to lend you a hand.
No, the bear you sewed during 2 streams? Oh yeah, it's somewhere in my storage. Yeah, because I do those... Alright, it's been a long time since I've made those bears regularly. But it's a fairly simple thing. I definitely should do more of that ahead of time since I wasn't able to finish it in a timely manner in my streams.
Never thought I'd see the day the prophecy came true. You do look quite the character.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Right. If you come across any ancient god's blood on your travels, please hand it over from my research.
Snowy is back from the darkness of night!
I've been delving into this stuff lately. Seems it has some serious effects on plants and critters. Could be useful, who knows?
Ooh. Shop refreshes ×2. Chance to find a spring room that restores 50% HP. Yeah, I could definitely use that. Ooh. Oh, I can activate and deactivate. That's cool.
Leon used to study nature, but ever since our homeland was destroyed, he's been immersed in ancient god research. Thanks to him, we've avoided the monsters and found this shelter. His expertise might be exactly what you need.
Good to know, good to know, good to know. You got anything to say? Nothing? Okay. I don't know why just the ticka 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 noise just gets to me. Ooh, range boost. Gimme the boost. Let's definitely do max HP early. It definitely gets frustrating. Actually, not really frustrating, but every time I do go through a run, sometimes I have to stop playing for a while because then I'll get mixed up as to what I have and what my build is. Let's do another one. I mostly came to that realization while playing Hades 2. I think it was easier for me in Hades 1. But that could have just been, you know, gameplay mechanics. Alrighty, Rooney. Got that? Let's do process. I haven't done this in a while. Alright, so we definitely need to do this for the crafting pool. Yes. No. And how many coins? We have 2 coins, so don't even bother going to the shop. What is that? Oh, that was just showing the damage I'd already done. I thought it was, like, something evil hiding in it. I must also admit, when I do play Hades, I do it with, what's it called? God mode. Because I was just getting my ass kicked so often, I just wanted to enjoy the story. Ooh! Gain 3 shield points when passing through a door. Spell knockback plus 50%. I think the Knight's Boots would be best here. Immune to venom, slime, and ground spikes. Yes! Because it's always those things that... Petrification potion. Well, I gotta say, when I play roguelikes, I much prefer the close range and melee type weapons. I keep bringing it up, but that's because it's such a good game. Petrifies yourself, granting immunity to all damage for 30 seconds. Movement will end petrification. Interesting. Yeah, like when I play Hades 1 with Zagreus, I always go for either the shield or the mitts. Because I like getting up close. Cthulhu Skull. Summon limit HP. Parasite. Yeah. Let's see how well this goes. Oh, hi. Oh! Get off me! Fucking A! Alright, Cthulhu's Skull is not helping. The fuck am I doing here? Was that the Cthulhu Skull? The fuck did I do? I don't like things that I don't understand. Question, Teddy, are there any games you outright hate? Oh, that's a good question. There's definitely some titles that I've hated, but like, Well, I did rage quit Routine. I do want to try that again because it had such good reviews that I wonder if I'm the problem, which is very possible. I'm trying to think of a game just that I outright hated. God, now I'm gonna be wondering this for a while. It just saved me. I couldn't even tell what it was fucking doing. What is a game I hated? I'm having a lot of trouble figuring that out because I generally avoid games that look like they will piss me off. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna take a moment to figure this out. Let me see if my I'm gonna take a peek into my Steam library. See if there's anything that I like have that I hated. Why is this so... Let's see... Alright, why isn't it showing me the rest of my... No, show all of them. What do you do? Okay, okay. I opened it up. Why do I have that one? So one that I played was Calendula. That one was... Actually, no, I don't think I hated that one. This is very difficult because, again, I tend to avoid games that look like they're a waste of my time. High province. Online, how to date a magical girl. No. No. I think Junji Ito Maniac Infinite Gowl kind of pissed me off because it had such potential. I was not expecting this much from it. I like to take these things seriously. Lobotomy Corporation. I could not wrap my brain around it. I could not figure that fucking thing out. So, Lobotomy Corporation, definitely. But again, I think this just shows you how many games I have enjoyed to some degree. Let's see, Neko Barista, Neko Chishi, Onmyoji, Papers, Please, Pastry Lovers, or Plague Tale. See, this is how much dedication you get. I'm actually looking through my Steam library. There's also a bunch of games that I fully intend to play. For you guys. Some of them from my own youth. Oh, this isn't quite an answer to your question, but I'm so pissed that Soviet Jump Game is gone. It had such a hard time getting into the server itself, and now I think they just dropped the server. That was a fun game. I actually won a handful of times. So the fact that it's like, nope, we're done. Oh, okay. This is my final answer. This is my final answer. We Happy Few. I wanted to like We Happy Few. It had such a good concept. I was excited to play this game. But it just tripped over its own potential. So, probably not outright hate, but definitely a massive disappointment. I think if I had to choose a genre of game that I hate, and at the very least I'm glad is more or less gone, movie tie-in games. I don't know if it's even a thing anymore. Then again, I haven't watched a lot of ads for games. Like, back in the GameCube era, the original Xbox, those kind of games, whenever a movie came out, you'd have some kind of tie-in game. And they always sucked. And it was especially annoying. This was also back when video rental stores were a thing. we would sometimes rent video games. And my little brother would almost always get some kind of tie-in game. No matter how many times I told him, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck and you're gonna hate it. Like, I remember the Robots movie one. Was it Shark Tale? With the Will Smith fish. There were some rhythm games, rhythm-style mini-games in that video game. And I would always have to help my brother with that because I actually had an aptitude for rhythm games. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, go away. Oh, go away. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's so creepy. All the hatred towards that. I am at 1 HP. How did that happen? Get to the heart, get to the heart, get to the heart. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! They have horns! So much worse now. So much worse. Damn it. What happened with Lobotomy Corp? I remember my feed being drowned with it at one point. I think I just... You can enable Tor mode in settings if the game feels too tough. So that's pretty much like the God mode thing. Jurassic Park games were not terrible? Okay, that's fair. I think it mostly depended on how a movie could be turned into a game. A lot of them were just kind of pointless, or just stretching what could count as gameplay. Like a movie tie-in game that was like a side-scroller or a platformer, that could work, depending. I remember playing the Beauty and the Beast game for the Super Nintendo. I could never get very far, but that fell under what used to be called Nintendo Hard. But that was mainly for... If they had a game that was really, really hard, then rental places could make a lot of money off of it. And then, of course, buy more games so they could have it in stock, blah, blah, blah. Most were not great, but some were good. Yeah. The good ones were few and far between.
I don't see anything particularly special about you, except for those strange clothes. Maybe I'm just incredibly handsome. Idiot. Baka. Baka, 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 baka.
Shop refreshes. No, let's hold on to them for now.
Hero, the forest creatures are acting unusually hostile due to the influence of the ancient god. Please be extra cautious.
These monsters look so bizarre. Kind of reminds me of SCP stuff. I don't think any of these are weird enough to be counted as SCPs. The arcade games of JP were good. Oh, the arcade. I miss the arcade.
By the way, what year is it now?
The year?
It's 1054 in the 8th era. Why do you ask, Hero? I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, you are a bit manual. Oh, no. Settings. Yeah, we're gonna put in Tor mode. Start with a guide flag. Activating this mode disables achievements. You can only do this at the camp. Fair enough. So what if I don't get achievements? I want to experience the fun.
Ticka, 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 ticka.
Flag. Fun. Post slot the wand charge. Okay, cool.
This wand has some extra slots.
What are these extra slots for?
Mostly like the regular ones, they can store spells just like the others. When the energy recharge condition at the front spells is met, They empower the back ones. Once they're fully recharged, all the spells in the back slots unleash simultaneously.
So, how much energy do they need?
Depends on the total mana needed for the spells in these slots.
Let me think.
What year is it, Teddy? 1904. Please don't toss me in a cell for that joke. No, I will spare you this time. Ooh. Frost crystal. Very nice. Whoa. We'll save that for the boss battles. Hearts up. Nice. Give me more HP. Break the eggs. Break the eggs. No, stop spawning spiders. Let me kill you. Thank you. Jeez, I'm just getting all of it. Unstable blue potion. Permanently changes max HP by -5 or +15. You know what? Let's risk it. Woohoo! We got lucky! Why does everyone have to make fun of my age? I don't even technically count as a hag yet. Ooh, invincibility. Keeping that. Yeah. Oh? Right. Cool. What about this? Ah! Wrong button. Okay, so I technically can't do that. Nah. I mean, yeah, I'm older than most of my demographic. You guys got a problem with 30-somethings. I mean, for God's sake, a few of you have thought I was in my mid-20s. Autonomous Grimoire? Records and casts the first available spell on the right. Grimoire grants an MP regen speed equivalent to 50% of the summoning wand. Ooh. Sure. Magic bullet. Of course, gotta have more magic bullets. Put it there. Ready up the wand for the boss fight. Jesus! That is OP as fuck. Let's see. Scatter plus 9 degrees. Post slot. The wand charges 4 energy for every spell cast. Legacy of Ancestors. Post slot charges for... Let's try Frenzy Curse. Why not? Oh, wait. No, I want... Yeah. Gonna keep with that. Oh, I'm all full up. Oh, nice. Now it's just continuous. I like this. I like when I get OP stuff against bosses. I think I first learn to appreciate that with the fierce deity mask of Majora's Mask. Wait, aren't I immune to I am immune to this. Woo! Oh, can't get cocky. Can't get cocky. Yay. Money! Gotta keep helping my HP. Jesus Christ. These are, these look like they belong in this one game, Zoonomaly. Everything just has pale faces with empty black eyes. Shop. Ooh. Shadow Serpent. Releases a shadow... Ooh. Oh, 6 meters? Gimme, 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 gimme. Floating Wisp. Spell Projectile. Venom Fang. Nice. We'll just get a key. Cat. Oh, I thought it was for max health. I didn't realize it was for healing. Fuck, I wasted money. Ooh, look at that serpent go. Very pretty, I like. Go, my snake children. Well, that kind of reminds me, I should share some of my, adventure stories when, Crispy was here. Not all of them, because, you know, he's not here to defend himself. Summon limit. Like, very nice. Ooh. Ah, that was stupid of me. Oh, something I can unlock. Is this a puzzle? Oh, I love a good puzzle. Oh! Oh, I love this kind of puzzle. Like, I took him to the zoo and the aquarium. Woohoo! And they were... Let's see. No, this is the perfect time. Let us hear I Greek. Well, I was, like, speaking of the serpents, I remembered that I took him to the New England Aquarium. I took him to the Franklin Park Zoo. Although we had a bit of trouble with that, because we were originally going to go on last Saturday. But I did not realize that there was a Puerto Rico Day celebration that weekend. God damn it. So, traffic was a nightmare. Parking was impossible. Like, I don't know what was happening around where you parked to get into the zoo, but it was literally impossible. Like, the traffic cops basically went, no, you can't go down this way, try over there. Over there being a tiny ass lot that was already filled to bursting. People were parking on the grass. So we ended up not going that day. Which sucked because I already bought tickets because it's timed entry. So I just wasted my ticket money because they have
very strict no refund policy.
Excuse me, I need to have a little more to drink.
And that same day, I was like, okay, if we can't go to the zoo, let's see if we can go to the aquarium. The aquarium also has timed entry, and that was 2 hours away. Wasn't going to do that. So instead, we went up to Salem, which was really fun. It was there that... Hold on. Very nice. We went to the Flying Saucer Pizza restaurant, which... Yeah. Poisonous spider's egg. He is still raving about, which is very good. Jesus Christ! Come on, come on, let me shoot, let me shoot, let me shoot. We checked out a bunch of shops, because he had some people, friends and family back home with whom he promised certain souvenirs. Hello, Wan Pun Pun. Go to any haunted houses in Salem? We did not. He was creeped out just by the atmosphere of Salem. Like, I took him to the cemetery, where there was also the... I meant to post pictures because one of the little memorial things was for Giles Corey, whom we have spoken of several times in the Discord. There's a ton of haunted stuff in Salem? Yes, there is. Ooh. 1 to 5 meters. Sure. Oh god, this looks like it's compensating for something. Ah, no, give that back. I want this one. Let's see, we're gonna put these up here. And now we're gonna take that rod. God, this looks like it's compensating for something. Ooh. Oh, curses that have cost. Some scarlet relics.
Huh?
It's rumored that only those who defeat monsters without a scratch get to see it. But you can't just grab it unless you're strong enough.
I can play games for 48 hours straight. Does that count?
Jesus Christ! What is this grant? Choose 1 extra relic. Damn. Prospector's Vest. Restores equivalent HP when picking up coins. Ooh. Sprite Wings allows you to fly. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, it's your HP max. I thought it was just your damn it. How many... I thought it was just like, I'm gonna do the equivalent of damage. This proves there is such a thing as too big. There's always such a thing as too big. Like, I'm not gonna go into much detail. Always measure from below. There is more space for the ruler to go. I mean... I know most of you listeners right now are guys, but I'm going to tell you right now. Your gooch has the base of your penis in there, so if you stroke in there... I know. I've succeeded in this. But yes, there is definitely such a thing as too big. There are 2 instances which are the worst lays I've ever had. And one of them is because it was too fucking big, and the guy wouldn't, adjust for me to get comfortable. Heh, you're quite the trooper making it through the forest. Hope you find it just as easy here.
Where are we? This place looks like a fortress.
Yup, it was humanity's last stand against the ancient god. It stood strong for decades against the onslaught of monsters, earning the name Eternal Fortress. But with dwindling supplies, the monsters eventually overtook it, and they're still lingering around.
What a waste. They don't even know how to use pillows.
But yeah, if you're too big or too small, no spell in the wand can be cast. I forgot to reload it. Back. Oh no! Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, there is such a thing as too big. Holy fuck. Now I was kind of hoping I could whack them. Oh, no! No, no! Stay away. I gotta get a new wand. Yeah, depending on the size you have, and you're worried, oh, I can't make my partner feel good. Bitch, you just need to get a better position. There are positions that can... that can work, and others that will be a detriment to you. Okay? Take it from me. Alright, so I don't have any that are, like, really identical, so... Interesting. Alright, so let's see if this can actually work. This is Fusion Bench. Combines any 4 spells into an advanced spell. Does it have to be the same spell? Same level and rarity. Ah, there you go. Okay. Chat is awfully quiet now. Have I stunned thee into silence? Damn it, come on. What is the... Oh, shit. My recharge is shit. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because this thing ain't worth shit. You know what? Screw it. Jesus. Just doink doink. Nah, just looking at rods is all. Just watching the gameplay. Nah, just in my corner playtesting a Gundam deck while I watch you on my second screen. That's fair. And an ad played for me, so I didn't hear most of what you said. Okay, until I get to a larger room, I'm just gonna use this. Well, my point enigmatic was that the sexual position you take is what can make or break the experience. Because what can work for a larger dick is not going to be beneficial for a smaller dick, and vice versa. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Wait, not like that. So you say, Morgus. What the f- Jeez, these eyes. I know it's the- God damn it! Meteor. Indiscriminate damage. That sounds like, friendly fire. Sure. Duration boost. Ooh, definitely want that. We already have that. That's fun to know. What is this over here? Is this hiding from me? It doesn't seem to be anything. Ooh. Give that to me. Don't worry, Morgus. I won't tell anyone about your corner time. Oh, I need a key for that. Ooh, key! Butterfly. You know what? Sure. Let's get some little butterflies. Let's experiment with them. Nice. Just the, no kill like overkill. Forced cooldown. Spell passive. Okay. Black hole. Projectile. Ooh. Yes, you have my attention. Spells. Ghosties. There's the black hole at work. See, what were some other interesting things? Don't cross the streams! What were some other interesting things? I tried to take him to Fenway, but I didn't pay attention to the game day things, and the Jays were there playing, so... And it was just gonna be one of those quick 15-minute tours, you know? Let's see, I took him through the commons. I walked him down the Freedom Trail, so that was fun. He especially liked seeing Paul Revere stuff. Think he's still alive? Shoot again. Absolutely. So today I went to see the Spider-Man movie. How was it? I admit I haven't seen much about it, but that's because I'm just kind of tired of Marvel movies as a whole. Whoa. The only Spider-Man movie I am interested in is the, Spider-Verse, Miles Morales type movies, because those are so good. Having a lot of fun with those. But MCU, I'm just kind of tired. Nothing against Tom Holland. He's a great Spider-Man in my opinion. I don't care what any of you say. Well, I liked it, but when I went in there, well, I was dressed as Spider-Man, but when I went there, I saw a lot of people dressed as Spider-Man. Respect. Yeah. Oh, great, I gotta concentrate on this bullet hell bullshit. Yes, I did just use my potion of invincibility. Because if I don't, I'm gonna fucking die. Whew. There we go. Toby is the best Spider-Man. Fight me, Teddy. Toby is the best Peter Parker. Garfield is the best Spider-Man. And I'm sure you guys can figure out what I mean. But the Tobey Maguire Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies will always hold a special place in my heart. I saw that in the theater with my dad, and it was such a good experience. Well, there I go. Tobey was the best of the live-action Spider-Man. I mean, he did kind of lay the groundwork for the upcoming superhero movies. Because I think the success of Spider-Man eventually led to the creation of the MCU, starting with Iron Man. Excuse me. Yeah.
Reaching the Eternal Forest is pure luck. Been there, done that, nothing to brag about.
Guess I should learn a thing or two from you, then.
No need for that. Hero, you made it to the Eternal Fortress? Yeah, I got there, but the residents inside weren't too welcoming. It's infested with monsters and traps. I'm glad you made it back safely.
The Eternal Fortress was once the king's castle and withstood the ancient gods' invasion through many battles. It was hailed as humanity's eternal bastion, but as supplies ran low, they ultimately deserted it.
Logs various encounters and discoveries. The durability of the Reforge equipment. Berry bushes, which can restore stamina. Interesting. Let's try this first.
The data in these samples is vast. I've documented them in this tome. And there's plenty of other valuable information contained within. Perhaps you'd like to note down some observations of your own.
You know, I'm actually going to stop here. Because, well, honestly, I'm getting a bit bored and my throat is starting to hurt. But you know what? I definitely would like to chat more about the crispy vacation, which again was very fun, very enjoyable. No, we did not actually board the USS Constitution. Oh, hello, Savini. You were very fluffy. We just went near it. That was the end of walking the Freedom Trail, which is pretty goddamn exhausting. Like, literally just walking from Boston Commons, just zigzagging through to Charlestown. Oh, we absolutely did not climb Bunker Hill Monument. That would have actually killed us. Although we did stop by my favorite bakery in the North End, which is Michael's Bakery. No, Mike's Bakery. I've had arguments with my mom over which is better. She says modern, I say Mike's. But he got to have some good cannolis, and I got myself an eclair and a lobster tail. And I know some of you are thinking, like, I'm imagining a cooked lobster tail. No, it's a pastry that resembles the shape of a lobster's tail and is filled with cream. It's so good. Let's see, how far of a walk is it? Let me double check. Because it ain't easy. 2.5 miles. And even though the weather was very nice, it's still, bright sun walking through everything. But yeah, we didn't. We pretty much kept finances a bit tight. It sounds good. Oh, the pastries are so fucking good. See, what were some of the other things? He did miss an entire day because of the whole airplane bullshit. Uh, I didn't mind too much. I just rearranged some of the things in the loose itinerary. Like, we didn't go to Lexington and Concord because he's a bit of a history buff. And so I knew he was going to want to see, uh, the site of the first shot of the American Revolutionary War. 2.5 miles ain't nothing. That's fair. Uh, but we didn't just walk that. We also walked around the places that, we were visiting, like the Granary Cemetery, which is where, like, Samuel Adams, the 5 people killed at the Boston Massacre, the parents of Benjamin Franklin, Mother Goose, no joke, and of course Paul Revere. And he has ankle problems, and I'm old. I know I just said, like, stop calling me old, but no, I also have, like, I've had flat feet forever, so walking long distances can take it out of me. Um so yeah, I'm not as spry as I used to be. What else did we do? I bet I can pull up what I had for the itinerary to help. All right, so what are some of the things we did? Yeah, showed him. We walked from the commons and the gardens through to, what was it, Mass Ave and Newbury Street up to Copley Plaza and the Boston Library. I was just showing him a bunch of things, especially because he and I have chatted about, like, a Walking Dead AU fic that I insisted be set in Boston, and I would be the leader of, a survivors camp. Let's see. We hit up Hampton Beach for a bit, even though timing went poorly, and so we were there, like, at sundown, so the water was absolutely freezing. But and but we still went in a bit, and he was trying to he was rage baiting me, trying to be like, "Oh, the Empress is a coward." And I was like, "Dude, the water's cold. I'm not going in there." And he just kept baiting me and baiting me and baiting me. And there was even a point in which I ran him down. He even claims that when I did that, he saw death approaching. But I did knock him into the water twice. And to be fair, he did get hurt doing that. And I am sorry he got hurt. I'm not sorry I tossed him in the water. Being a leader of a survivors camp is interesting. Yeah, I actually want to put some of the idea into a little ASMR script. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Because when the discussion came around in the Discord, I was getting a little frustrated because a lot of The Walking Dead seems just like misery porn, just, making people suffer and characters die and everyone being a bastard. And I was like, well, what if one of the leaders was more, of a maternal, nurturing, kind figure? But in the script I've been planning, I haven't actually written it yet, which, is something that all creatives go through. there is at least one scene in which I want her to make the hard choice and follow through with it to show, yes, you can be kind and you can have hope, but that doesn't make you weak or a pushover. So you two had fun? We did. We did. He very much had fun. There were tears when he left. And of course, it didn't help that there were more airplane issues because there was a rainstorm incoming, like both the day of and the day after, and that caused flight delays. And the delay of the flight leaving Logan was going to make him miss his connecting flight in Austin. And so we spoke to someone at the ticket counter, and she was very helpful, very sympathetic, and she tried her best. I did ask, like, are there any flights, like, first thing in the morning? And she's like, they're all full, and honestly, it's better if you get out now because they're just going to be more and more delayed. So that's when I told him, you're really just better off going and staying in Austin overnight. Because even as you said, the chairs there are much comfier. But instead, he had some family come pick him up from Austin, which is not a short trip. The weather screwing him over. It did. It did. What the heck is a survivors camp? It's basically one of the outposts where, you know, the survivors of the zombie apocalypse gather together. Let me see. There's other interesting things for other zombie movies if you ever need varied zombie inspiration. Walking Dead is a good one that everyone uses for a reason, but there's other series out there. I haven't watched a lot of zombie shows, but I have watched a bunch of zombie movies. I've seen several Living Dead, like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. What are some others I've seen? Return of the Living Dead, which, fun fact, is the first instance of zombies craving brains. Before then, they just were flesh eaters. What are some other good zombie things I've seen? Train to Busan, that's always good. 28 Days, Weeks, and Years Later, and I recently finally watched The Bone Temple, which was fun, but ultimately unnecessary, I feel. Hold on, I gotta open the door for Savini so he can get out. Oh, there we go. Z Nation is decent. It's by the Asylum. So it's better than it has any right to be. Necrovision, a game with zombies in World War I. The zombies are smart enough to keep on using their weapons. Ooh, that's fascinating. My problem with Walking Dead and most zombie media is that everyone is way too dickish. Not everyone is going to turn into an asshole just because of the apocalypse happened. Thank you! Thank you. I am sick and tired of this cynical viewpoint of how people would be in the apocalypse. Because guess what? It's demonstrably false. Look at any disaster that happens. What do people do? They band together. They try to save as many people as they can. They try to help as many as they can. Stop with this cynical viewpoint that everyone is going to just turn on each other when the worst things happen. Jesus. Bone Temple was fun, but should have been part of the last movie. Yes, it should have. I don't know. Just the deal with Jimmy and his little cult. I didn't feel was really necessary. You know, I may be in the minority here. Crispy certainly disagrees with me, but just focusing on the doctor and the on Samson. The deal with Samson was so fascinating to explore. That was so interesting. I wish that had been expanded upon. But yeah, if you remove Jimmy and you focus on that, all of this could have just been in the single 28 years later, okay? I will stand by this. Oh yeah, Romero fans are trying to buy the mall from the original Dawn of the Dead. Some company bought the mall and wants to demolish it. Ah! You know what? I fully support um buying that mall and turning it into some kind of zombie museum or just like a year-round zombie entertainment thing. Because I mean, come on, you have so many different store areas that you can have dedicated to various things. I mean, come on, that's very fun. Excuse me. I'm trying to think of some other zombies. Zombies are not one of my um fixations when it comes to horror. Zombies can be done well, but I prefer things like, vampires and werewolves, demons, monsters. Zombies just, I don't know, don't hold much appeal to me anymore. Or maybe I'm just zombied out because of the zombie craze of the early 2010s, late aughts. I'm trying to think of anything else. Because I think I pretty much covered the Crispy in Boston stories. I'm also very disappointed in myself. I was supposed to book the ferry and tickets for whale watching in Provincetown, and NP was going to join us. So, but when I finally, tried to put it together, everything was sold out, and I was pissed at myself. I apologized to everybody, took full responsibility, full blame, and thankfully I hesitate to say forgiven, but it was basically, shit happens. Uh, trying to think. Hmm. I can do some research, some of the old zombie movies I watched, and come up with some ideas. I can put them in the Discord tomorrow. I gotta rewatch all the movies first. You do whatever you feel like, one pun pun. I look forward to seeing those ideas. I just had a thought and then it just zipped out. Hmm. Now my brain's just on horror movie history and things like that. Because, like, there's three horror movie documentaries that I really love: Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue, which focuses on, the history of horror movies in America and how they changed with the times, how what they focused on reflected the fears and attitudes of those time periods, especially by decade. There's horror noir, which is focusing on Black people in horror, how they went from monsters to victims to heroes. And I forget the title of it, but it's about the queer community in horror, which is very much similar to Black people in horror, in which first they're monsters, then they're victims, then they're heroes. Because that's how it goes. You have a community that is demonized, and then as they start to have acceptance, they get painted as victims so you can sympathize with them. And then eventually they break out of that to become their own protagonists. Game suggestion: Necrovision Lost Company. It's on sale right now. All right, let me pull up my Steam. see. Necrovision? Well, it's definitely on sale here. Well, apparently, those are two games. Necrovision and Necrovision Lost Company. Oh, nice. So let's see, what exactly is this? War is Hell, Necrovision is a first-person shooter that takes gamers across the frantic battlegrounds of World War I and into a dark underworld of vampires, demons, and dark magic. Oh. And Lost Company is the prequel to the original horror FPS shooter, taking place before the Necrovision story begins. Contains a bunch of unique levels, characters, and weapons and gameplay elements, as well as new main hero that presents the original game story from opposite perspective. Ooh, potential. Only played Lost Company, but I had a blast. All right, I'll give it a check. Let's see, some of the games that I've been thinking of playing are Secret of Mana and Chrono Trigger, because I fucking love those games. They still hold up. I swear to God, they still hold up. What's some of the other games I've been looking at? Revisiting Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. Ugh. Maybe some Overwatch. I can't help it. Damn you, Crispy! You've made me addicted! No, I'll probably do that like as a Twitch only stream or what have you. Oh, goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Ugh. What are some... Do I have any others up here? Well, once Arena has finally made her live 2D model, I would love to do collabs with her, because that might be pretty fun. And do something like Phasmophobia or Dead by Daylight, which I will suck at. I will absolutely, no questions asked, suck at. But I should have fun. What about something like Reigns? Maybe? I don't think I've played it, but I have seen both Markiplier and Jacksepticeye play it. So it has potential. Heard stories of Necrovision being a weird game. Morgus helped me hold Teddy down so she can't play Overwatch. Okay. Message received. No Overwatch. No Overwatch. I'm pretty good at it though. I pretty much just main Kiriko, so I'm a healer, and I'm damn good at it. I am damn good at it. That's another, like, there was one time I was playing and Crispy joined and started spectating because I was in the middle of a game. And he's like, holy shit, you're better at this than me! And generally, I don't play that kind of game. Mostly because so many of them have bad reputations. And it's like the joke I made earlier about COD. You know, just angry people and slurs. I wouldn't mind you playing Overwatch too. I don't know, maybe I'll just do something light in the gameplay VC. Because I do that a couple times. I just hang out there and I stream what I'm playing, because why not? It's a little more casual than doing it here. Plus, I can get in the zone and just focus. Because like I said, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good, and I don't mind saying that. Ugh. Okay. Unfortunately, my throat is really starting to go. It's been dry for a while, but I do want to do some recording tomorrow to catch up with my buffer, because that ran out while I was uh, entertaining Crispy here. So yeah, I just realized Irina's not here, and she's usually who encourages me to give a hint for upcoming audios. So I'll tell you guys because you stuck around long enough. Sunday's upload is similar to one I released fairly recently. It's a demon comes to claim what's rightfully theirs. So I get to have my suave demon voice. Irina's gonna finally freak out when I fill this, because I don't know if anyone has filled it yet, but I know she's eager. Yandere Mad Scientist finds you and turns you into a monster. It's one of her Tokyo Ghoul inspired scripts. And then finally going back to Gorgeous Gallows scripts. Running into a mischievous fae. And then one more hint for Sunday the 9th will be the finale of Touch Starved Telepath. Look forward to it. All right, my honey drops, that's going to be it from me for now. So good time zone to you all. Fuck you ads now of all times. Don't worry, Enigmatic. That just means you're going to get spoiled again. Such a good finale? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, so yes, good time zone to you. I hope you all stay well. I'll either see you in the Discord, on YouTube, or next stream, whichever comes first for y'all. So, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for choosing the bear. Mwah. Bye-bye.